Hey there.
Hi.
This always happens. Anyways, this is kind of an awkward video. A little bit, right?
Why?
Well, because we're reintroducing ourselves to... No, we're not reintroducing ourselves. We're introducing ourselves to a lot of new viewers that we have gained in the last month or so.
Yeah. Guys, I think we're a little out of practice here. We wanted to say hi to our new viewers. Welcome to our channel. We hope you'll stick around. And this video might have a little something for you.
Based on the way this video started, you probably won't stick around. But anyways, the new viewers came from a video we made like 6 months ago, maybe, called Our New Stroller. And it happened after I ran over our first twin stroller. So we ended up buying this City Select Baby Jogger City Select. I don't know which one's the brand or the model, but that's what we bought. And a bunch of people saw that video over the last month and subscribed to our channel. And I don't know why, because that video was not a very good video.
It wasn't.
And I don't know, why did you subscribe to our channel after watching that video?
But thanks, don't unsubscribe.
Yeah.
So this video is us sharing our top 5 items for having twins. Multiples, really.
Yeah, so if you didn't notice in the video you watched, we ran over a twin stroller and then bought another twin stroller with 2 kids, had them at the same time. So we have 5 items that we believe are must-haves for twin parents. If you haven't had any kids and you don't have any other items, you have to buy twin things. These are the top 5. We're going to start with number 1 because it's the most important one. No, because the 5th one's a joke, by the way.
No.
Okay, number 1. What's number 1?
Number 1 is the Twin Z pillow. I absolutely loved that thing. I loved it for a lot of reasons. Number 1 was it allowed me to tend and breastfeed. Now, doing that alone is not an easy task, but that definitely helped making us a lot more comfortable. Not just me, but all 3 of us.
I don't know if this actually happened with that pillow, but it made you comfortable because you twin breastfed in the car at the mall because that pillow really made you comfortable doing it. Showed you how to have where the squishiness had to go.
Yeah, I used that pillow at home, in the car, at the mall, outside a restaurant, outside hockey. We took it everywhere because it was just that good.
And it wasn't just for breastfeeding too. We've got a lot of video, and if you've seen any of our other videos, or we're showing it right now, where we just placed the kids on these pillows together, just for playing, even for drinking out of the bottle, you name it. It was tummy time.
That was huge. That's another reason I really liked it. It made it not as intense for them, and they were so much more likely to do it.
You could do a lot on that pillow with the babies, and also you and your best friend
sat in
the
it.
pillow together for some reason.
We named him George, and it was really comfortable.
So that is an expensive pillow. I think it retails for like $100 US or something, but you bought it used and washed it and everything, and paid less than that, and it was great. Yes.
One thing I did notice is that while it was squishy and really comfortable, sometimes I did have to prop pillows up underneath each side to hold the babies up because their weights definitely made it sag on the side a bit. But that was such an easy fix, and especially in the cars where you needed to squish it into the tight spaces, it wasn't so firm that it was awkward. It was just really nice and comfortable. But I will say that I had to use pillows to prop it up sometimes.
Item number 2 is the pack and play that we bought. So a pack and play, if you don't know, if you haven't had kids, is a little unit that you can put a baby in that's kind of like a little playpen. It is a playpen. It's like a cage, but it's not. The baby, because they can't walk or crawl yet, really move, they just stay in there and you can go to the bathroom or something. Anyways, you'll probably get one of those if you have a single baby, but the one you need to get if you have a double baby, 2 of them, is the one we got. It's a Graco pack and play, and it was don't know what the model name is, I'll put it on the screen, but it had 2 bassinets at the top, and that was huge.
So pack and play,
it wasn't huge, it's like normal size, but it was like really important.
Pack and plays usually come with a bassinet for the top, but if you have a single baby, you can also get one that has a change area attached to it, right at the top.
But you don't want to get 2 pack and plays with 2 bassinets on separate pack and plays. That's a lot of space. You don't have a lot of space for that.
No, so ours didn't have a change area, which was fine for us because it had 2 bassinets at the top.
Which you can see because you're watching it right now.
And it seemed to be super comfortable for our kids.
And it was comfortable for us because this is our main floor, and we spent basically, or you,
90%.
Me too, 90% of the day down here. When they took naps in that bassinet. You were around the house or watching TV or whatever. They woke up, they're right here, you can pick them up, they go back to sleep, back in the bassinet. There's no up and down, and it was really handy because you could live in the living space, which I guess is important.
When they were so little, they would wake up and need your attention or want to feed or take so many naps in the day that it was just didn't make sense for us to keep going up and down the stairs and leaving them up there. So it was perfect to have them so close when they needed us, and also close enough that we could just sit and relax and not have to worry.
And have parties, because there was like 20 people over at a time, family at the beginning, and they were yelling and screaming and partying. Not really, but the babies didn't wake up.
No.
So I don't know if that comes with, like, sleeping babies don't come with the pack and play bassinet twin duo thing, but hopefully yours sleep well through parties.
Yep, fingers crossed.
What's item number 3? Can you remember? Oh, obviously, it's the stroller. Item number 3. So we initially bought, what did we buy?
Contours Option Double Stroller.
Yeah.
Came in red. That's the only way I remember it.
Yeah, and it was decent, but it was bulky. It was heavy, and it was tough to steer, and it wasn't the best stroller. It wasn't the worst stroller.
Although, to be honest, we didn't know that it was like that until we got our new one.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I did have a tough time steering it because it felt long and tough to steer. But the one we got after I ran the contours over was the City Select by Baby Jogger, or the other way around. Those are the two
Double
terms.
stroller.
Yeah, double stroller.
Yeah.
We bought the 2 seats with it, but we didn't use the seats right away. We had the attachments for our Graco car seats, and they just clipped right in. And this thing was like luxury stroller. I think it was $1,000 with this. It was actually $799 on sale with the seats, but regular $1,000 with 2 seats. So it's like an expensive stroller, but it was worth it.
We definitely splurged on this stroller, and it was totally worth it. That thing like basically pushes itself. I mean, it doesn't run away from you, but it's so easy to push. It just glides. Lately, I've been walking with it in the snow, and that thing just powers through.
And what's important about it is that with the car seats and the regular seats, you can put them in a bunch of different orientations. So you can have both car seats facing you as you stroll. Actually, the car seats wouldn't face out because that's not safe.
No, just you.
Just you, okay. But when you can also mix a car seat with a regular seat, or you can put both seats facing out, or both seats facing each other, or both seats facing you, and they can recline. It's got so many options, which they make you pay for, but well worth it.
I'll just recap that for you guys.
Okay, do it.
In the car seats, there's only one orientation, and that's facing you. Once you transition to the actual seat for the stroller, there is 16 different variations.
You know that?
Yeah, that's a
Top of your
lot.
head? You're
Well,
making that up?
no, wait. 8.
There's a pretty large number of orientations.
Okay, let's go through them. Both facing you, both facing away from you, both facing each other, both facing opposite ways. Okay, I guess 16 different ways that you can move each seat, 4 different orientations in total.
That's too much info. Just go look it up. It's the one you should buy. Okay, number 4. Okay, you do it.
No, wait, it's not even done yet because you can add a little strider step for an additional kid to hang on to the back with you.
Yeah.
So it just keeps on giving.
We don't have one of those, so that, yeah.
Okay, number 4 is the
Wait. Oh, you said it. Number 4 is the monitor. Can you hear it?
I can.
Not you. Can you hear it? Anyways, this is our baby monitor. Let's turn it down again. Want to see our babies? There they are. They're asleep. Okay. What is this? Who makes it? Oh, Summer Infant. It's a dual monitor, and it does the job. Do you have anything to say about it? By the way, we should have probably said this at the beginning, but the links to all these things and the names and all that, just down there in the YouTube description and on the screen. We obviously don't know a lot about the names and things, but what they do.
Yeah, so in case you can't find thingy in any store.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Okay. You know what it's called.
Anyways, what are your thoughts about the monitor?
This wasn't really my area of expertise, nor did I worry too much about this piece of equipment, except that it showed both babies, and that's all I really needed it to do. You can isolate each baby to see how they're doing specifically, which was a really cool feature.
This one's still asleep and not moving? Going back to the other one, or this one, also asleep and not moving.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that was a really cool function because you can kind of zoom in on each kid separately to see if they were actually still asleep, or if they were just faking sleep, or if they were just lying there waiting for you to come get them.
That's what a monitor does. All of them do that. But for me, and I made this purchase, I did the research, it was difficult as heck. I really didn't know which one to buy, but I landed on this one. It was on sale. And
Seems to be a theme.
No, it wasn't cheap. And none of them are cheap because you need 2 cameras and a monitor. But what I like about this monitor is that you can move the both cameras, like so you can move them individually from the monitor itself. It's got a talk back function, which we don't really use yet, but as they grow up, we would be able to talk to them from a different room. But the biggest thing for me in terms of this monitor is that it's reliable.
Yeah.
So like the signal doesn't cut out anywhere in the house, and I think it's supposed to go up to 1,000 feet, and I think it does, because there's nowhere in the house where we don't get signal, and that's the most important thing for a monitor, is that you can rely on it and have peace of mind when you're asleep that it's not just going to die out. The battery lasts decent when it's not plugged in, but we don't really use it that much. One thing I did notice though, I was focused on, oh yeah, this one has a color screen, so we should get that one. It's always dark when they're sleeping, and it turns into like night vision, black and white. You don't need a color screen, but you do need the other things I talked about.
I think I've actually taken the monitor with me halfway down our street to go pick up the recycling bin, and it didn't cut out, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I've done some work in the garage from time to time when you're out of the house, and I take the monitor with me, and it works fine. And like that's pretty good. 3 floors down, 3 doors down? No, that's the band. All right, item number 5, and I said it was a joke, but it's kind of not.
But it's kind of not, you're right.
Yeah, so what is it?
Grandparents and
Godparents. And this is partly because we couldn't think of a 5th item that was specific to twins.
Yes.
But for us, in our case, grandparents and godparents have been kind of like saviors in this first year. They have allowed us to live a relatively normal life with twins, and that is something you can't buy.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be helpful to viewers. If you have parents that are turning into grandparents and that are nearby, or people that you trust to take your kids when you don't want them anymore, call on them to come help, because it allows you to live, like I said, a relatively normal life, which is difficult with twins because it's like non-stop. If one baby is non-stop, I don't even know what twins is. And I'm not even home most of the time. You are.
No. Although it doesn't really help you, I will say though that having so many people around us from when the kids were 1 day old has really helped me at this point in my life and transitioning back to work part-time, because the kids don't even know when I'm gone.
Yeah.
They're
They've
so
been around
familiar.
since day one, so it's familiar.
They're so familiar with these godparents and grandparents that they're like, see you later, Mom. And I'm like, see you later, boys. And everyone's happy.
Cool story, bro. Anyways, if you didn't get the names of those items, you also have a website where you're going to list them out and put this video. You want to share that in case you're a new viewer who stumbled upon our videos based on that weird stroller video we made. What is your website?
It's called Born to Mom. It's where I talk about all things mom, particularly pertaining to me, obviously, as a mom of twins, as a first-time mom, as someone that just wants to share her story. Again, it's called Born to Mom. You can find it at borntomom.ca, and it's where I think I'm being a good mom.
Yeah, it's all that matters if you think so. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our videos, why don't you think about doing that? We'll make other videos that you can watch and hopefully be entertained by and maybe get some knowledge from. Click the subscribe button, please, if you would. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm Shahid. This is Sheba. Just